What's up, guys? Wanted to make a new video for you guys, so I'm going ahead and making a Koa gameplay commentary. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making the decks. Hopefully you guys like the tier list that came out. Put a decent amount of work into that. It's pretty fun to make. I will definitely be looking to do more tier lists towards the future patches that have more changes, especially the one with all the card changes. That seems like a huge patch that I probably want to cover and make sure that I update you guys with my opinions on everything. But for the deck that we use today, we use this one. I just have a random name for it. This deck gives you a little bit of everything. Earlier today, I actually was playing around with the decks, trying to see what I could do to combine. I wanted to be able to get ebb and flow because I really like playing aggressive. I like going in with my shell spin and catching people off guard for hooks. Hook is a pretty telegraphed ability, but it is really good if you can land it. In this game, I missed a few that actually costed us points, so that's kind of a feels bad, but that's okay. I actually don't invest any cards into strong arm. I think strong arm's pretty good in most situations. Like this deck, I use it for some competitive play games where I look to just dash in randomly and look for a hook on someone. So that's why I have hook CD on this build and no rampage. Rampage helps you out a little more with your ult when you get resets on kills. So this one gives you a little bit more of everything. Gives you rampage, surf, and unlucky that we can't fit ammo, or not ammo, and a hook CD in here. But that's my reasoning for not using strong arm to 4 or even at 2 points. I used to have this at 4 and had this at 2, which gave me less mobility but more hooks. I didn't really like it that much. I think the mobility definitely makes more sense than an extra second off dredge anchor, which is 11 seconds. So it's a 10-second CD with this build, 11-second CD with this build, and you get rampage 3 with it. So overall, I find this build a little more effective. This one's a little more situational depending on what you want to do. This is one of my halfshell decks that I use. I think it's my only halfshell deck actually. Most of the time when I run halfshell, I'm still scared because I don't have my CC immunity on my ult, so I just run Determination 5 on most halfshell games. Luckily that you're unlucky that you can't run ebb and flow with this deck. Yeah, I think it costs way too many points. You'd have to probably have to run Determination at 4, possibly even 3 if you wanted to get that. I think you might have to. You could just run filler cards for these, I think. You might be able to do that, actually. What am I missing? You're missing Surf. Then you get Surf here, and you get that at 3. So yeah, you'd have to run Determination at 3, or you'd have to lower Surf by 1 point and put this at 4. Other than that, I don't think there's really any way that you can really get Ebb and Flow with Determination and Barrier Reef. So, with Barrier Reef also being super buggy, it makes this build like really inefficient, and like you're putting a lot of points into Barrier Reef and making sure you get those resets to live rather than ebb and flow. So when you don't get those resets, it's really unfortunate. This is just a normal deck that I use that doesn't have any Resil. It just has Rampage, Surf, and Hook CD. Basically everything that I was talking about earlier. So if you want to fit all of these aspects into a build, you probably do have to run remove Resil, which isn't the worst thing ever. Knowing Resil might get removed with the future card patch. Yeah, this is the deck that we want to use in this game. I think we get a decent amount of value out of Rampage, especially when we have, I think we had 2 off healers this game with Wakona's Wrath, Damba, and Grover that both had speed buffs in their build. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it definitely helps out. That stacks with Rampage with diminishing returns, so it's really helpful. I used to not run Rampage as much, but now I just kind of see it's a very situational card. I think Hook CD's meh. One thing I suggested to do, with Koa was actually increase his dredge anchor CD at like a higher base. So like if this was 15 per second, for example, and then what you could do is you could make strong arm 1 second per level. So this would be 2 seconds. So that way, if you want, the hook would be on a longer CD without investing any cards to it. So like this deck would be a 15-second CD hook, but this deck would be like 2 seconds off. That way, it kind of forces Koa players to invest more into their anchor to get basically what they had now. A 10-second, 11-second hook CD. So that's one of my ideas for nerfing Koa. Make his cards harder to pick. Right now he's a lot of like freedom. Like his hook's literally the best ability in the game, and he doesn't put any cards into it. None of his deck is like incorporated into making his hook better. It's just that good on its own. I guess Salvage is like one of them, but it is a 1-pointer, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, we can go ahead and get to the gameplay. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to drop a like and a sub. I appreciate it. And we'll get to the gameplay. What's going on, gamers? Playing some Makoa today. Gonna go ahead and pick a Leviathan. The other one I could probably do is halfshell, but I don't know if I really want to do that considering one, they have a Torvald, so if I get ulted while I'm in my ult, I'm probably gonna go flying even with the Brazil. Moji can cookie me out of my halfshell ult, and then Pip can also ult me out of halfshell ult. So I'm probably just gonna go with Leviathan here with the normal build. I like that speed so I can get on the backline. This build gives you a little bit of everything. Gives you your ebb and flow resets so you can be a bit more aggressive. Gives you the Brazil that you want. So overall it's a really good deck, and it's probably my main one, the one I use the most. We're probably just gonna go caught here. We have two kind of off healers and emoji, so we almost have like 3 off heals. So let's see how this goes. Probably gonna go on the left here, see if I can get some space for our team. Looks getting dark. I think the Tor's in the corner, and she's crippled. Gonna shield for my team here. There is a lot, so we have to be careful. There's an Andrew on the left. I missed the hook grip. Probably gonna have to back up. We are getting poked out pretty heavily. So we didn't find a hook there, which is kind of unfortunate. If we had gotten the hook on either of those targets, I think we would have gotten a pick. So I'm gonna go ahead and push into here now that I'm gone. I think there is an Andrew on the left. Hopefully we can pick up that kill. We go here and help our Grover. Don't want to let him to die. Look the Torv over here. He didn't get on point either, so we got the nice stagger on him. I don't want to zone just yet. I'm kind of half, and I don't have heals. Once I get those seals online, I know someone can stand on cap. I'll go ahead and move up. Go ahead and demount most of their team. You have to be careful. There's a lot of damage coming on me. I don't think they can touch. Nice. Just wanted to throw that out there and make sure that if he did peek, I would get him. There's an Andrew back here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and peel for him. Get another pick. Oh, these Torv levels are actually pretty annoying. I might have actually wanted to go Wrecker here. I hook Torv. Do we have to be careful out of that zone? I'm not getting any heals right now. Got 2. Let's see. 3 if we can help the Moji. Lucky. Oh, he got full healed and a bubble, dude. It's a crazy feel. We do have to be careful. I think we lost one there now. I don't really want to go that deep, especially when the cart wasn't that far. Look at the Moji while she's stunned. Maybe I should have gone for the Andrew there, just knowing that I'm not going to be able to kill the Moji through her shield. Oh, it's a snack. I think I should be able to get through it nicely. I might have to pop my ult here, actually. See if we can just bring the Moji over here and kill her. That's a lot of damage. I ate an entire Willow ult. Oh, she's Blast Fire. That's why she was hitting pretty hard. It's crazy. If I knew she was Blast Fire, I probably would have backed out sooner. So that is a good reminder that you should probably look at legendary cards. I didn't really do that. It's also Boom Boom. That's some weird legendary picks. I just assumed that they were going to go the Dead Zone one, but then they did get nerfed. So let's see. I don't know if anyone's behind us. I'm just going to assume there's no one behind us. That was a close hook. So we can kill this Moji. Andrew's flanking, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and try and clear out this Andrew. I don't really like it when he's back here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I'm gonna have to get touch here with my shield.
2, 1.
Once I get touch, I'm gonna try and get off. Just because I'm dead zoned. Got Grover ulted. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything with that though. Probably gonna die here. Unlucky. Yeah, we tried. It's really hard considering I think they only have 1 healer, but between the shielding, I don't think anyone got Wrecker. If I had known that, I probably would have gone Wrecker. But they don't have too much healing at all, so I probably should have done that. I'm not actually going to worry about Cot 3 right now. I'm going to get it later, but for right now, I think just going Rejuve 2 and getting other items that are more beneficial for me is probably better. We're going to go left side again and hopefully get a hook. We don't want to play right side just because we know we can get Tor vaulted. I want to say that they don't have Cookie. They probably do have Pip ult, so we do have to be careful of that. I don't have my ult to counter it, so I probably just have to watch out and position around it. I'm probably going to play a little safer around a corner, so if I do get chickened, I can LOS and get away from the enemy team. Let's see. Oh, I got the Tor. Should be a free kill. They're just going to back up, so I'm going to go ahead and just go to cap. Oh, it's a chicken. Nice. I stayed around the corners there, so I didn't get... If I did get by it, I could just back up. I'm trying to get out. I'm just sitting in that dead zone. Nice. Got tons of healing, so now I can push up again. Just get him out of his waitlist so my team can hit him. Torv is pushed up here. I'm pretty sure we can get him. Can also get a Willow. Like the emoji. 80%. Just gonna go ahead and back up just a little bit, just to make sure I'm covering all the angles. Don't really need to be that far where the emoji was at. You kind of saw how she just died there. You could definitely back up in that situation. There wasn't that much pressure on anyone. I'm just gonna use my shield to get past this dead zone and then back up. Just wait for Cart to get around the bend, get a little closer. I can push the right here. I have hook. That's dead zone again, so I'm just gonna back up and wait for that CD. I don't think she's running any cards for it. She's running CD reduction, but no limb reset. So reload, I'm gonna go ahead and try and push her. Oh no, I missed the easy hook. Let me team my team up here. I don't know how this Torv is still alive. I guess no one's really coming over there to help him. Kill him. I can look for another early hook. That'd be a pretty big stagger here. I have ult too, so I can be a bit more aggressive and random. Get shield here. Watch out for the dead zone emoji. Just gonna back out of that. Wait for Cart to get around the bend. They have chickens again, so we gotta be careful. They used it as soon as I said it. Like the Andro. He's one. I think I'm gonna ult for this. Just gonna kill her and Torv. Should be the only one that can touch. And get on the emoji since she has no shield. She has no dash either. Nice. So we had to use our ult there, but it was probably worth it. These chickens like right before that, and I know if we pretty much ulted that, I would have been able to stay on point for the entire time. Unlike their Tor, we could just kill Tor and push it in. Force like a DPS to touch it or something. Makes it a lot easier. That's the play of the game. I don't know what happened. I think I saw the fear, but I'm not really sure what happened after that. I think did he fear someone and I pull it out of it, or did I ult and kill them all? Not really sure. I'm kind of confused. That's okay. Let's see. They went left side. I've gone left side every time, so maybe I'll switch it up. I'm gonna go through mid and go into dark. See if I can get a pick that way. See if we get a little bit of different info flow. Here the Willows in the front. Oh, I missed it. I missed a standstill hook. Feels bad. Happens sometimes though. Oh, that was a huge stun. That stun was nuts. It literally stopped me from getting cookied. Andrew's flanking. I'm gonna see if I can actually deal with him. I don't know if I can just because he's getting pocketed. I'm gonna rotate back to my healers to get some healing. I don't want to leave this open though. I don't want to let anyone get behind on the flank. I'm missing all the easy hooks. This is fine as long as we're keeping him here. I'm gonna put point now, just because I know my I need to sit on cap because no one else on my team can. That is a dead zone. We are kind of stuck in this corner. Oh, I almost got saved. He's a lot of us and a lot of ults there in the corner. That's fine. They're 30%. I might be able to touch this again. Yeah, if I hit any of those hooks, I'm pretty sure this would have gone a lot differently. I would have gotten a pick on the Willow. Could have gotten the pick on the Andrew a lot sooner. I should be able to touch. I got it ulted, but I got the touch. Hopefully someone can get touch after that. Yeah, but that's my fault. I missed too many hooks there, and it cost us that mid. But sometimes that happens. Hooks aren't the easiest thing to hit, so it's no biggie. We can go ahead and just play defense here. I'm gonna have to back up. I have a lot of damage here. I think we have not too much healing either. Yeah, our Moji just needed to back up there. I couldn't really help him. When you're down people like that and you know you're missing a healer or two, you should just back up immediately. Thank you for healing me, Grover. She's one. Maybe I can dive that. A lot of pressure on me. A lot of pressure on me. I'm gonna have to just back up and heal it up again. See if anyone's coming on the right here. Just gonna look for easy hooks. Gonna hook on the Moji or the Willow. See if we can kill her. Nice. Just gotta pick. See if I can get on the healer with the speed that I got from Rampage. Ah, rip. Thought he had one less dash than he did, but you can never really tell with Power of the Abyss. Not Power of the Abyss. Abyssal Touch. Abyssal Touch is just a really good card. Just keeps giving him resets on his dashes, and it actually makes it really hard to hook on Makoa. It's really hard to count how many dashes he's used. So we can get our team out of here. I don't want them to take too much damage. I know there's someone coming up on our right here. Let's get a hook on him. I'm just gonna use my dash to get on the right here. So Moji has no shield, so we can try and commit onto her. Oh, this Torv is weak too. He's voted the chicken too. I don't want to use my ult here, so if I can live, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna have to ult to save this. We can go in now. One, he's one shot. Got him. I think anyone's touching. So yeah, I probably didn't need to ult that, but I honestly, I don't know. If I had died there, it would have been pretty scary because we don't have another tank to sit on point. But there was a chance that we would have won that. I'm not really sure. The pip behind us was making a lot of space for my, so my team couldn't help me as much as I wanted them to. But it's not that big of an issue. We just know that this mid we don't have our ult to really help us. I know they use Pip Chicken and the Moji cookie like towards the end of that fight, so I don't have to worry about those two ults. They use Torval. I think Andrew and Willow are the only two that we have to be aware of. I definitely should have gone Wrecker knowing that they didn't have that much healing. But realistically, I thought this Moji was going to go 2-2, and I thought the Pip would have healed. I'm just going to get Rejuve 2 or 3 and Blast Shields 1. They have a lot of blasts between Moji, Pip, and Willow. So I'm going to come to the right here. Or left, I should say. See if we can get on this Torv. Just going to stand here and body block him. You have to back up, play safe. Let's see. If we can get on one of them, that's right. Hook the Willow. Should be able to kill her. I'm just gonna back up this way. I don't have as much HP as I would like, and I don't have my ult yet, so I do have to play safe. We do have to be careful of this Pip on the right. Just finally died. Pip's a sneaky flanker. Just gonna push up here so I can get a hook on the Torv. Emoji should die here, unless I miss. I think Willow should be dropping on this side. I can hook her. I can kill her. I'm gonna shield from Emoji, make sure she gets out. That's a chicken. I'm just gonna wall jump, make sure I stay alive there. I have to wall jump that too. Oh no! Unlucky, they were too busy on me. So we got both of their executes there towards the end. It was helpful knowing that. Oh my god, what is that Grover noise? Jeez. That was partially one of the reasons why I mute people, is because they just like to spam some of the ridiculous voice lines. Yeah, I think this is the play. So that's why I'm in our emoji, and I think we got a free flank on everyone weak, and it made it hard. If that Grover ult had come like a second later, it would have been much nicer for our team. But since it didn't, it made those kills a lot easier. Not a bad game. I missed a few hooks there, which made one of the mids really hard. But other than that, it was a solid performance. That was definitely a good game to like look at legendaries, and I completely forgot to do that. So that's something to always be aware of. You don't want to get caught off guard by like Willow running Blast Power rather than Dead Zone legendary. But that's something I probably should have realized, knowing that this patch they did nerf the damage from 800 to 500. But thanks for watching, gamers. See you guys next time.